So the next method is pan traps. It's quite a simple method. It focuses mostly on pollinating insects, so your bees, your wasps, your flies, because flies do a lot of pollination too. And essentially it relies on insects' attraction to bright colours, so you use variously coloured trays, as we've got here, and what you're doing essentially is you're mimicking flowers to try and attract insects to come towards your traps. And what you do is you set out these colourful trays in an area you think there might be quite a lot of insects around, and you put in a solution of water and a bit of washing up liquid to break the surface tension. One thing to note is that this is a lethal method, so if you want to keep your insects alive, don't use this method. But it is one of the most effective methods of getting at bees, wasps, flies. And essentially you set up these pans and then you leave them for about a day or two, come back and have a look at what you've collected. And if you want to preserve the insects that you found for longer, you can take them out of your pan trap. You can filter them using either a very fine sieve, or some people use filter paper as well, and then you can pour them into a strong solution of ethanol. That'll be minimum 70%, but essentially the higher the better, to try and conserve your insects, especially if you want to send them off somewhere for further identification, which is especially useful for things like flies, of which there are hundreds of species and a lot of them look quite similar.